So they can consistently get 40 good quality commercial leads if they're running enough volume. What we typically see is about 70 to 80, if not more, % of the leads that we provide to our clients that get booked into walkthroughs. So I think there's three things. First thing is reliability. Second thing is responsiveness. And then third thing is proof.
One of my cleaning clients invited me on a sponsored podcast to talk about how we're getting so many recurring commercial cleaning opportunities for him. So this video is going to be that recording. It'll walk you through our background as a business, what we've built, and how you can apply a lot of the things that we're doing internally to your own cleaning business. So watch the full thing. Here it is.
Spencer, thank you so much for being here. You cracked the code for many cleaning companies to connect with thousands of facilities managers. What are you currently working on?
We've been helping cleaning companies effectively reach out to people that need cleaning for their business in a way that's non-abrasive. These cleaning companies are typically reaching out with archaic messaging, archaic systems, and potentially annoying facilities managers. But the thing about cleaning companies and sanitization companies, they really care about their work because that's all they do. Meanwhile, internal staff, it's a little bit different. So biggest thing is just helping these cleaning companies get in touch with more facilities managers at the right time when they need it.
You've seen so many conversations between cleaning companies and facilities managers. Tell us, what do you see that works when they choose a cleaning partner specifically?
So I think there's three things. First thing is reliability. Second thing is responsiveness. And then third thing is proof.
And when janitorial and cleaning companies reach out to facilities, what mistakes do they make usually?
They're usually talking about themselves, not about the prospect or the facilities managers. So it's all about, we've been in business for 20 years. We do this, that, and this. Whenever we're reaching out to a facilities manager for a sanitization company or a cleaning company, we're going to make it about them. So if it's a laboratory, it would talk about their compliance needed and regular cleaning throughout the week. If it's an animal hospital, it's going to talk about compliance as well and making their staff lives easier so they don't have to do it themselves. And then if it's a church, it would talk about keeping a welcoming environment throughout their worship areas, lobby, and restrooms. So people want to come back.
Could you elaborate on this kind of research? How would these cleaning companies go about making this research? What kind of tools do you think you would recommend?
Yeah, so I'll go in two parts. The first one is you can do it manually. You can hire someone to do so. You can do it yourself. I would recommend, if you're running a cleaning company, probably hiring this out because you have so many different daily operations. But you can have a person go into each company and try to figure out what likely needs to be cleaned based on your exact services. So if you provide floor maintenance, if you provide stripping and waxing, if you provide sanitization, trying to figure out things that could be relevant to them. And then you can also just over time group out like this industry needs this industry needs this, and also go off of like the location, things like that, like city requirements. And so if we're able to portray the message to say, this is how we can help you because we are a sanitization company, that's what's going to stick out. And that's what's going to be really relevant. And again, avoiding the fluff that doesn't matter. And then second thing is we're in 2025, we're going into 2026. AI can do this for you. There's tools. One tool that we use is called clay.com. There's a thing called Claygent. That's an AI web scraper. All you need to do is tell the AI web scraper what your company does. Just go into depth around examples of what likely would need to be cleaned or whatever. And it will go in and research based on the prompt. So go visit this website, check out this Google Maps address, and look at the company building and see what likely needs to be cleaned and match up potential needs. So again, if we're emailing a church, how do you keep your worship areas consistently clean and welcoming throughout the week, throughout your services? And so again, it's taking that AI web scraper to do that research for you that you'd be doing manually in the first example I gave in bulk. And so you can run 10,000 companies at once in your service. If you have like a 50-mile service area, you can do it within probably 30 minutes to an hour and it will be done. And it won't even cost that much money. So again, 2025 going into 2026, AI can do it for you.
So if you do want more leads sent over to grow your business, go to the link in the description below of this video, click on it, schedule a time with us, and we'll talk about how we can grow your business with exclusive quality commercial leads on a regular basis. Back to the video.
Let me ask you one more thing. So what makes facilities managers reply instead of hitting delete or just ignoring cleaning companies reaching out to them?
Good question. So the biggest thing that we know is honestly, it's coming from my perspective. Hopefully, maybe you would agree, is you can see what they're saying in the email in your inbox before you even open it. And so if it is like the wrong name or it's a subject line that screams sales, just the natural person is going to ignore it. They're going to delete it. They're going to they're going to put it somewhere, and they won't even open it. And so that message actually could help you, but simply the person that sent that email was not relevant. It just looks like it was written by AI or whatever, or it's not to them. And so they're going to remove it, and it's not going to be something that's looked into. The biggest thing is, first, we don't think the subject line matters. Just be extremely concise. Sanitization question, cleaning question, or a question about your sanitization process. And then that personalized poke the bear question, the personalized line will appear in their email inbox before they even open the email, if they have that preview text turned on, which almost every inbox does. If you're able to make it relevant in that email inbox before they even open it, that's what's going to win you that open. And then if you're just simply very concise after you say that personalized poke the bear question with, we do this, we do sanitization and cleaning services in the area, are you open to a complimentary quote? Complimentary is a great word to say. It's not free, because free is a spam word.
Yeah.
And so you want to make sure that you're landing in the inbox. So like, yes, you want to make sure it's relevant and look good to the person that you're reaching out to, but simply the facility manager needs to understand that this is written to me. This is a free quote. Let's just try it out. Let's see if this can benefit our lives.
So let's talk about outcomes. What happens when companies use the approach you just mentioned?
So they can consistently get, I would say, 40 good quality commercial leads if they're running enough volume. So when I say volume, and that's leads per month, so it can be a lot. Of course, not all leads will turn into closed deals and help these facilities managers make their lives easier. But simply, if you have enough volume, but making sure that it's relevant volume using this AI personalization and it's just short, snappy messaging, not talking about you, talking about that specific prospect. And then, you can get 40 plus. We even see upwards of 60 to 70 good quality leads that are looking for recurring services each and every month.
And then is it depending on the business, how many they can actually convert?
What we typically see is about 70 to 80, if not more, % of the leads that we provide to our clients, they get booked into walkthroughs. And then, of course, it comes down to their sales process and selling abilities at that in-person walkthrough.
Yeah, I'm very curious. I know that I'm going to be using your services soon for my business, and I'm super excited to see how this whole lead generation process converts to clients and to be able to rely on a service like that. It's just phenomenal. All right, Spencer, this has been such a valuable conversation. For facilities managers, look for reliability, responsiveness, and proof, just like Spencer said, and ask the vendors for specifics. For cleaning companies, stop being vague, niche down, and back it up with reviews and photos. A big thanks to Spencer Painter of Outbound Heroes for joining us today. I'm Thais Graham, and this was the Dirt on Clean.